everyone, welcome again to International English Guru, where dreams come true. Today I have with me Sayeda, and guess what she scored? 90 on 90.
Hello everyone, and I'm really happy to be here today and also feeling really excited to be one of the English Guru's success story. So that's really good feeling, I would say. And I got 90 in listening, 19 speaking, reading and writing 82.
Perfect.
So yeah,
89. So that's 9. Such a fabulous score. 89. How does it feel? Does it make you feel any better?
Exactly. That's the best feeling. And I cannot even express the moment when I got the email that my result is there. After giving test, it was after 2 hours I got the email, and I was really not in a good way, like to open that email. I was panicking, but I said, okay, I have to face it. I need to check my result because, you know, my previous result, I just missed from few points. So I wasn't ready for this time again. So when I opened it, oh my goodness, I was unable to hold on my tears at that moment. So this kind of feeling, that's like, yeah, exactly. That's unimaginable. And I cannot explain it in words.
True. And I want to add here for everyone that the day she sat her exam, she called me from the examination center and she was again panicking. I'm going to fail reading. Reading's not going to work out. There was not a single repeated question and things weren't in place and God knows what's going to happen. And I told her, okay, we wouldn't expect a 19 reading in that case because it was actually a tough exam. And by whatever feedback I received of you that day, Sayeda, I can understand that with the level of preparation you had done, it must have been challenging for a student like you to say that it was difficult. So even though it was hard, coming up with a great score of 82 is commendable. So special congratulations for getting 82 in reading. So to me, this is better than 90 of listening and speaking.
But of course, this all credit goes to you, your lectures, English Guru's team. I'm really like humble and grateful enough for this, that you people let me help to achieve my goal in really shortest amount of time. Despite of having lots of obstacles in front of me, the way you have taught the strategies, that really helped.
Yes. Fantastic. So let us just talk about the duration of the course first. So everyone, I want you to know she's got 89 or 90, not in 3 months, not in 2 months, not in 1 month, but in just 2 weeks of preparation. You can imagine 2 weeks of preparation coming up with a great score like this. So again, Sayeda, you have to tell everybody, how could you manage such a great score, such a great performance in such a short time, which people normally just refuse to even take up? They're like, okay, I need 79 plus, so 2 weeks is definitely not a course I have to take. So even though for Sayeda, it was this very special thing because she happens to be a wife of another very dear student named Bilal. So it was very clear to us that Sayeda is not here in a fast track course or a sure shot course. Whatever time she's in for, she's in a guarantee course according to us. So she has to be made to go through no matter what. So of course, a lot of special love and special care went towards her training.
That's really kind, ma'am.
Yeah, and here, but then actually the time which you really used was 2 weeks. How did you make it possible in just 2 weeks, Sayeda?
Well, if you can share my previous result with the audience, and they can see that what was the gap. And usually there are preconceived notions regarding that. If you are stuck at that point, like 77 or 78, you cannot go beyond that until unless you have to try really hard, because that's the defined set, and you already can have this thing in your mind that, okay, I'm already on this, maybe I cannot improve more. And this kind of stress is really, really like stopping you to achieve your desired goal. But as you, after taking the previous test in which I was unable to get the desired goal, I went through this mock test, which you asked for, and then you, according to my result, you have understood where I need to put my focus on and where I'm lacking, because this is integrated scoring. If my reading is not good, definitely it's going to impact my writing and also speaking if I'm not speaking well, because it was not 90 at that time. So integrated scoring, understanding of scoring is really, really important, which I would say. If I'm missing something while I'm reading the read aloud, definitely it's going to impact some of the points in reading as well. So you decided, and I already told you, ma'am, I don't have time. I would like to achieve this goal within 2 or 3 weeks. That's it. Afterwards, due to some of the personal matters, I won't be able to give the test. So it can be more than 6 months afterwards, and I won't be able to handle this thing. So this pressure was also there, but you took it really in a good way. You make me feel confident enough that, okay, Sayyeda, don't worry, we will help you out. And the way you designed this course for me, that was, I would say, that exactly targeted those areas where I was weak, especially in reading, because reading was impacting my writing and as well as speaking, because there was little bit in speaking, like flaws in speaking as well. So reading was the toughest thing, I must say. That was the toughest challenge, especially the reading and writing fill in the blanks. Even though if you're a high achiever, but even though if you're reading the books, the understanding of the context and the paragraph, if you're not able to understand those strategies, how to deal with this paragraph, this small, like scary paragraph,
it changes every 2 weeks.
Exactly. How you can take out the actual answer within short amount of time, because time is everything. And the way you are performing at that moment is everything. That's how you are going to achieve that. Then the way you design this course, and also for me, I was not here in Australia, I was in Pakistan, and I was coming to like, I had to travel to Australia as well. So I was really facing a lot of things in my life. I wasn't just focused on one thing, like just I need to take the
test.
Yes, like I have to just focus on the test. So despite of all these things, you gave me the really convenient way to go for the online lectures. And of course, there was a huge time difference, 5 to 6 hours between my country and Australia. And then you allotted the lectures according to my need. And then it was really the process of understanding each and everything slowly and gradually. But to my amaze, like I handled it like maybe 3 hours lecture in 12 hours because of my lot of other things was going on in the life. But I did it, and you helped me a lot in this. So the convenience of this program, online program, was really amazing. And if I had to submit a feedback, I was getting the response immediately. Like the doubts I had regarding a lecture or something which I was unable to understand, that was like the Sakshi ma'am, I would say. She was really helpful. She was there for me, and she was really kind and supportive. Whatever I was asking, she was there to handle me, to give me the response, what I was expecting at that level. So the online lecture, I would say, is the life-saving for the person who doesn't have time, who can have the lecture according to their convenience. But I must say, a person who would like to achieve that goal must put that effort as well. So even though I had a lot of things in my life, but I gave that time because I wanted to achieve it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very committed girl, and lot of willpower in her, because she changed countries And not just that she changed countries, she had to go through some tough phases while she was in the middle of taking this test. And in spite of all of that, coming up with a score like this is just nothing next to amazing, unbelievable, impossible. So Adila's partner, Bilal, even he scored 90 each. And I was telling her a while back that you scored more than him because he was having a nice, easy time when he got that score. The way you got it, in the situations you got it, this is much better of an achievement to me.
Yeah.
So, and okay, so Sayeda, what makes our course different to all the regular online courses is that, one, you're getting the lessons of a professional teacher.
Exactly.
Second is you get the lessons in your own time. And third, there is someone monitoring your performance all the time. So it's not that a student does a lesson and teacher knows nothing about it. A teacher would call and check, has a student got a full understanding of the lesson or not? And if the student hasn't got it, the teacher is going to make up for the gaps. So of all the three things, the lesson, the quality of lessons you receive, the time flexibility, and the one-on-one teacher's feedback, of all these three, which one do you think was the most crucial?
I will not justify just one thing that, okay, that the lectures are up to the mark. The strategies which you have put your efforts in order to explain it to the students, ma'am, hats off to you. The way you have worked hard in order to understand the students according to their nature and their understanding level. That's really great stuff, I would say. Even though for me, I'm a PhD doctor, but the things which I was trying to do before your strategy, especially in reading, I am also a great reader, but I would say that when you explain how to read the paragraph, that was something else. I learned from you, and that's how I understood how much effort you have placed in this understanding of the whole stuff. So the lectures were the best, because without those strategies, I won't be able to handle the reading part and will get 90. But of course, after that as you said, the monitoring of the student, whether they have worked on the lecture according to what is expected. So after this was also the important fact, I would say, that in terms of the feedback, that the teacher was asking me the questions regarding how I went through the lecture and what I got, what I am facing is still whether or not I got it in terms of understanding or not, or do I need more time to repeat this lecture? So especially this kind of feedback was really amazing. And the practice session which you were giving at the end of the lecture, that in order to achieve 8, you have to practice like that much questions regularly. This was something different for me. Like I said, wow, practice is so important. Yes,
because many students skip that part. So you oh, very nice.
I would say practice is really important when it comes to reading, because even though you know the strategies, if you're not able to implement it, and you gave really beautiful example of this driving subconsciously at the beginning, how many things are there, like you have to release the pedal and the handbrake and everything, but then afterwards, when you are used to of it, it's really handy and you don't even think about it. Even though in the reading, the navigations, there were many steps, but when you are practicing, it goes like, you know, in the blink of the second. Because it's built in now in your subconscious memory, and you are doing it automatically. So this is all coming after practice, even though I didn't have that much time. But if I had practiced in that way, which you were suggesting, I'm damn sure I would have got 19 reading.
This is very good. This is still very good. It is 90 or 90 to me. And, you know, Sayeda, they say that it's important to get a good teacher, and a student's always wanting a good teacher. A teacher is always looking for a good student as well. All right. And I have to compliment you here. The way you've seen through things, you've not just seen things, you've seen through things. You've seen through what I'm teaching and why I'm teaching and how I'm teaching. I feel like I've actually had a real student.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you've transgressed all limits and you've seen things as they were intended. So thank you so much for being so thoughtful with all the things.
Ma'am, I can understand in this way because I'm also an assistant professor. So I know how a teacher is like really working hard on their lectures. And it's not something like so easy. You are putting the slides in front of the students, but the way you have worked on it, I saw this in your lectures.
Yeah.
So as a teacher, I can understand that how you were working on it and how you have worked on it. And I would say from my husband, Bilal, he told me that whatever ma'am is suggesting, you just have to follow blindly.
Oh.
I said, really, you are saying this? He said to me, yes. Even though it seems to you at the beginning, maybe this is so easy, I don't need to focus on this small point, let it be. But if you will miss that point, you will lose points in your PTE. So that was the thing which he told me at the beginning, and he was right. At the beginning, maybe the students sometimes like they can go so easy on the lectures, like, okay, this is fine, I understand. So this is so basic, even though that small point makes a huge difference.
That's such a big tip. Everyone, look, all the students who are studying at IEG right now, a lot of you skip through lessons and you think, okay, this thing is not important. And mostly teachers during our teacher meeting, they are complaining that they jump through lessons, and all the important things which they jump, they later on have to be filled in by the teachers. But then when you hear the explanation straight up on your own, it's going to have a different impact. So take that advice. And 𝒂𝒑 was even reading the last part where the suggestions are given as to how much practice has to be done. So, great, great 𝒂𝒑. That's excellent.
No, I didn't leave any small thing from your lecture, even though I was writing on my notes. And then I was trying to recall all the lectures, the navigations, the steps, that it should sit in my brain, that I don't have to, think about it. It would just come automatically. And your Guru mantras, I would like to talk about the Guru mantras.
Yay, okay.
Okay, all the things, the strategies, the hard work, the practice, I would say it is primary. But above primary, there is something on the most priority, that is subconscious mind. And it comes on the Guru mantras, especially when you said like, feel like a king, like a ruler. We are already on 8+. So we know everything, and that's enough. And these things really helped me. Once I started to go with this mindset while I was practicing, and especially on the day of the test, I was with this mindset. I was just talking to myself. I'm on a 90. I was seeing 90 everywhere because I was, working. And I was thinking like 90+, 80+, 90, 90, 90, I will go with this. Even though in front of my desk, I placed this sticky note with listening 90, speaking 90. And whenever I was waking up, I was just seeing in the morning. And when I was going to bed, I was looking at this and I was feeling it because I have read the book.
Long before you went for the
I read the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So you were not just teaching the strategies, you were actually making us how to implement it in your life and how you will allow your brain to work for you. So we are not handling it to work for us, but the brain is working automatically. So this kind of strategy is really like, if you have to achieve 8 or 90, so you need to be so much powerful enough that you have to put it in your subconscious mind, not your conscious memory, which is just limited to 5 senses. But when you are going to sleep, it will work for you automatically because you are putting everything in your subconscious mind. So this is the best, I would say, the Guru mantras.
Awesome. And your review is just awesome. You've understood everything so perfectly. I'd say these PT people are stupid. I would have given you 90 each, without doubt.
So student must, I think they are confusing one factor, that PTs is about the language test. It's not the language test. It's more like the intelligence test, the performance test, and understanding and cracking of the computer test.
Yep. And self-confidence test.
Self-confidence test. As you said, be overconfident in this. And you were right. And on the day of the test, I was really feeling myself like, okay, when I'll come out, definitely I'm going to achieve it. Definitely I'm going to achieve it. So I was just talking to myself. I'm going to hack this. I'm going to hack this. I will crack this. So this thing, I wasn't thinking about anything else. Just these guru mantras was, I was repeating, I was feeling, not just saying the words, but I was feeling it at the same time.
Awesome. So wonderful. Can't tell you how glad I am to listen to you today.
Yeah.
This is just telling me that I'm going to always remember you for you being who you are, right? So till now it was, okay, she is one of my very dear students' wife, but right now you are a person in your own for me. Right?
Thank you, ma'am. That's really honorable to hear this from you. But seriously, ma'am, the way you have worked on this course, especially this crash course, I would say that is near to perfect for me. That is almost perfect. And especially the power of subconscious mind, which you are utilizing and insisting a student to use it, only this thing is going to help them. They are practicing really hard. I would say the students are working really good, but if they are not putting that last part in their brain, they will definitely lose from the 1 or 2 points.
I have to tell you, you're speaking just the perfect words, And this was the intention, because I could see that they're 100% ready, but something in them just pulls them down, and that needs to be filled in so that they can give it their best shot.
Yes.
See it so perfectly.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm really honored.
So, Seda, just finally, some tips for students who are targeting this high score. What are the few things they should take care of if they want to get it fast and they want to get it easy?
As I mentioned before, that whatever you are teaching, even though it seems to them that's so easy and they will skip it, don't skip it. Just understand, and especially the steps you are mentioning. It's not just remembering the step, it's how you are going to implement it with practice. So practice is so important here. Okay, you cannot just say it like it's so easy after getting strategies. No, it won't be easy for you if you're not practicing it. If you want to make it easier for you, like piece of cake, just practice it. So then it will be automatic in your brain, like your subconscious mind will work. And the one thing you said, take every question as a king in itself, as a world in itself. That really helped me. I wasn't considering before that. This was like thing in me that I was saying, okay, maybe I should skip this. It's not too important, like this and that. But definitely this time, once I took every question, even the single MCQ, the multiple MCQ, every question as a world in itself, I was really enjoying it. Wow. It wasn't a burden to me. And especially the hooking sentence thing. Yeah. Which you taught for this structure. Yes. So this was, wow, I would say that was amazing strategy. The hooking sentence, then it became so easy. I should put it in the beginning or in the bit or in the middle or at the end. Then it becomes so easy. Yeah. That was the most difficult for me, but then you made it really easy. So practice, understanding, and then yes, commitment. Like if you're committed to your hard work, of course students are, but somehow they are afraid of getting to that point. Don't be afraid of your limits. A person, our brain is limitless in power. We are the one who are limiting it, restricting it according to the environment, despite of all the obstacles, whether it's your job, whether it's your family problems, everything comes to the other side. But if you are committed to yourself, definitely nothing can stop you. So these things I think will definitely work.
I want to just go on listening to you, you know.
Thank you, ma'am.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to you, Sayada. Your feedback's precious, and I've not just heard it, I've taken it in me.
Yeah, that's great, ma'am.
Thank
And you know, they are lucky, I would say, if they came to you and on this course, they arrived on this part, because if they want to achieve it within a shorter period of time, really they have to follow you blindly, whatever you are saying. Like, yeah, consider you like a goddess, like, okay, ma'am, whatever you say, we will follow. So I would say they are lucky enough, even though you opened up those knots in my brain. Like before that, I gave this test many times, even in 2018, 2019. But this time it was totally different with smallest amount of time. And it happened because of your strategies, your hard work, your dedication. And the way you made the things made me feel like I was enjoying while I was doing the practice.
That's the best part. I love this the most, you know.
Exactly. I was absolutely enjoying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You know, Seda, there is this sacred book called Mahabharata, and there is God Krishna, right? And he's got, someone says you narrated the entire Gita for just one Arjuna, right? So there's this one person, and this is the whole philosophy of life which is given for this one person. And Arjuna said that I'm happy to do it once more if I get again the same Arjuna, right? Okay. So you're sounding like that Arjuna to me, that I'm glad I got all this going so that someone like you could come and speak it also perfectly.
Oh my goodness. That's really a huge compliment, ma'am. Thank you so much. That's really great.
Right now. Oh. So thank you so much, Sayada. It was lovely, lovely, lovely talking to you today.
Same here, ma'am.
Precious feedback. I wish you the very best in your life, and I'm sure it has to come to you. The very best has to happen to you, because you are the kind of a person who's going to anyway make it happen. Right? You are that person. So I wish you the very best. Our love and blessings are always, always there with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. And I'm really, really happy to be part of English Guru. Thanks a lot. Thanks to your team.
Happy to have you.
And Ma'am Sakshi, everyone. Every small thing really worked for me. So the success credit goes to all of you.